everybody. We're gonna start off today with the Pikmin instead of the Spelunky. The last runs yesterday of Spelunky were just like soul-crushingly painful. So I didn't want to start with that. I would rather start with, happy little Pikmin! Yay! They're all gonna die. Every one of them is gonna die. I have over 600 and I have no faith in my ability to let them survive. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So, the first question that I have right now is, my voice, is it alright? I know that there was a bit of a problem with that last stream in the beginning. I want to see if that has, been stabilized a little bit, because I don't know. I'm also gonna turf it over to the, gameplay screen over here. There we go. So, yeah. I see Stormpike is dead by that emote. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that's how Stormpike introduces himself. He just emotes that he is dead. It's fine. Alright, well, thankfully we can start things off a little bit slow. Because, as was stated, we have every other part in the game but one. And that is at the final trial. There's only one part in that area. Only one. And boy, howdy, is it a doozy. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up how this is going to go down, and it's going to be a bit of a pain to set up. But overall, we should be pretty okay. Okay, so first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to withdraw, like, 90 of you, and 10 of you. There we go, okay. Perfect. Now we're going to divide you guys, and we're going to start by doing this. Blues, come with me. Over here. Start building the bridge. Are you guys stupid? Come. Why are you guys being stupid? Go over here. Build the damn bridge. Jesus. Well, we're just gonna get the yellows over here, and we're gonna fill them up with bombs. There's no way that could backfire at all on me. Hearing noises upstairs, I think people are moving all over the place, trying to maybe bother me. Damn. Well, hopefully they don't. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna shunt the yellows one at a time. He's gonna come back with a bomb. Another one. We're just gonna do it slow. Very slowly. I cannot afford to mess this up. Because if I mess this up, they're all going to die. That's the very last thing that we want. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to throw them back. Okay, there we go. That is good. Now I just tap them all. Don't call them with the whistle. They'll suicide. They'll do it. Oh god. Oh god, the lag. Oh god, the lag has returned. The lag is real. I don't know why the lag was suddenly so bad there, but it was terrifying. Alright, so Blues, we're gonna dismiss you guys over... Okay, you, I don't like your attitude. You need to go over there. I swear to God, if I tap you and you start drowning immediately... I swear, man! You freaking yellow Pikmin are all idiots! Alright, so I have enough bombs to break open this wall, and that's fine. Break it open. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna actually put away the yellows. I don't need them. Also, hello, port here in spirit. Don't worry, I'm not gonna fight the boss today. That's insanity and ludicrousness. Now I'm actually gonna put away 10 of these guys. Because I think it requires 20 to move the box. I think. Well, we're gonna find out. I'll put away 2 more and I'll take out 25 and I'll be fine. Okay, you guys wait there. We're gonna take out 25 reds and we're gonna have them go across the Gauntlet of Fire. It's my kind of gauntlet. Alright, so now this is the part that is going to be excessively scary. Just because, I'm going to have to try and do 2 things at once. Yeah, I know, that's terrifying. But what I gotta do is I gotta get the Blues over here to start building that bridge. And I'm gonna hope to God that while they're building this bridge, they do not, and I repeat, do not phase out of existence for some reason. We're gonna put all of you guys there. We're gonna run over here, and we're gonna get the reds to do their thing. God damn. Okay, they're dead. Those few reds are dead. I was a fool. They're dead. Damn it. Damn it, reds. Five Pikmin died to setup. That is very depressing. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. That is exceedingly depressing. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get all you guys over here and we're gonna start breaking down this wall. Now, it's not gonna take a lot to break down this wall, thankfully. Yeah, see? That wall was destroyed, like, almost immediately. Now, here's a nice little patch to, you know, flower out my Pikmin, and I can go get more bomb rocks tomorrow over yonder, and I'm definitely gonna need to do that. And there's a reason why. Yeah, I know, Stormpike, I know. I'm bad. But we're gonna avoid the thing in the center, because if you can take a guess, you probably are gonna figure out what that is. But I'm not gonna fight that today. Because fighting that right now is a bad plan. Now up here is a bit of a safe area. It's not, that thing is not gonna leave this area over here, and it's not noticed my Pikmin, so I can freely walk around here. There are bomb rocks up here, and I'm gonna be using them to help me kill the thing. Now, I am gonna show off what it is, but I'm not gonna let it kill all my frickin' Pikmin as they're slowly sliding towards it like frickin' lunatics. So, march our army across. Frame rate is gonna die for no apparent reason again. We're just gonna put all the Pikmin away. Because I do not have enough time to fight this thing. It's gonna take me pretty much the whole day to do. Just the one fight. And I'm basing that off the fact that the last time I did this, that's how long it took. But now, you might be asking yourself, dear viewer, what exactly is this thing that I'm so very afraid of that I don't want to, you know, risk fighting it with only a quarter of the day left? Well, it's this. Look how big this boy is. That can eat your whole army. But thankfully, he's too big. He can't waddle out of here. Now, I can't even damage him as old. It requires a specialized strategy. Now, you can't attack it from the back. You just can't. If you attack it from the back, your Pikmin will bounce off of it. And then you will be screwed. Because, you know, they're going to bounce around and then he's just going to eat them. It don't work. The only thing that you can attack is its face. And because you have to attack its face, you're constantly in the danger zone. So the general plan of what we're going to do once we wake up the thing tomorrow is we're going to get a bunch of yellow Pikmin. And we're going to give them bomb rocks. Then we're going to have the yellow we're going to throw a yellow Pikmin nearby the thing. And hopefully, the Pikmin will be intelligent, and it will throw the bomb rock into its face, which will stun it. I will then get my massive army of reds and start murdering. Now we're going to rinse and repeat that as necessary. What I'm going to do is, let's see, 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. I probably want to take like only 10 yellow Pikmin, and then the rest are going to be red for the fight. I don't actually need blue Pikmin anymore. They have done their purpose. They built the bridges and got the way across done. I no longer need to use them for the remainder of the game, which is unfortunate because they're my favorite kind of Pikmin. They're my favorite kind of Pikmin because drowning, as you've already just seen, is really quite bad. Now, I could go to the end of day in the menu, but I'm kind of afraid to do that because, well, you know. Yeah. Holy crap, that thing can actually damage me. A lot. That was a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. fire will help me. Damage to my spacesuit is approaching its limits. The safest course of action will be to return to the dolphin at once and repair my suit. To do so, I need only to stand in front of the dolphin and press A. If only repairing my ship were as simple as pressing a single button. Am I gonna die? Nope, I'm fine. You guys probably thought I was about to commit seppuku there. But no, I'm fine. I just go back to the ship and then all is well. Now, another feature of this map here is these things, the candy pot buds. If I happen to have no Pikmin, or I lose all of my Pikmin in one color, I can make more using those flowers from the other ones that I have surplus in. And yeah, by the way, Stormpike, I found out why the game, you know, just kind of like glitched out there. Apparently, I pressed the start button in the exact frame that that it was going into the cutscene. And because I did that, the game couldn't handle it, and it just died. I didn't know that was a glitch. I looked that up on my break today. I was like, hot damn. Yeah, we're gonna go keep the big boy company while, you know, the timer runs out. We'll see him tomorrow. We're gonna kill him dead. I'm gonna be honest, it might be a 3-day trip just to deal with this big boy. The first day here to, you know, just get to him. Day 2 to kill him. And day 3 just to bring back the stuff. Because that right there is the Emperor Bulblax. And he's a scary boy. He's really scary. I don't like him. His face is ugly. His back is covered in moss. That Bulborb just went hungry. Don't worry, he gets eaten by morning by the Emperor. 16 days since impact. The Pikmin always carry their prey back to the onions. Close observation indicates that taking food pellets to onions of the same color results in the release of a larger number of Pikmin seeds. I've also found ways to group Pikmin by color. I can hold A to grab one for a moment, or I can press X to dismiss them all into groups. 5 Pikmin drowned, but the graph doesn't really show that because I had so many. But all in all, not terrible. Not horribly terrible. I have 14 days left to kill the boss and get back home. By the way, here's my ship's log. I can actually look through all of the past entries on, you know, Olimar's voyage. But I'm not going to. We're gonna go. We're gonna go and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're at the hell now. We're gonna get the plan. We're gonna get the 10 yellow Pikmin out. We're gonna get the 90 reds, and we're just gonna go for it. Now, this is gonna be one of those fights. I can just tell. This is gonna be one of those fights that's gonna be a frickin' slaughter. I'm gonna make a mistake, and something is gonna go wrong. But I have enough Pikmin to compensate. I shouldn't need to go make more in any other place. I should be able to just go. I'm very worried about these bridges. I know they can't actually fall off them, or they're not supposed to fall off them, but I'm just so freaking paranoid about them. See, that's why. Look, idiots. Fuck Listen to the whistle, you fool! Or actually, no, we're gonna do this. Yellow Pikmin only follow me. I need you guys to get the bombs. We need as many as we can get our hands on. I don't expect it to be more than 10 bombs to kill it, but you know, I've been wrong in the past. Okay. Why are you just standing there like an idiot? Get over here. These Pikmin Stormpike, they're gonna drive me insane. Frickin' lunatics. Okay, so now we're just gonna skirt along the edges here. We're not gonna wake them up yet. Because we need the bombs. We need the rest of the bombs here. We're gonna keep those ones over there. And we're gonna get the ones that are farther away first. Because I may need to reload. Like I said, I don't expect them going to. But on the off chance that I need to, I'm gonna do it. Alright, so now we have the 10. Good. We have the 10. You guys are dismissed there. At the Red Army. Not to be confused with, you know, the communists. It's just the Red Pikmin Army. Alright. Okay, you know, go this way. Don't slip and fall, please. Okay. Now give me one of you. Hey there, big boy. Can you wake up? You're gonna make me throw this at you, aren't you? Okay, that was very bad. It died, but we're gonna try to kill. Okay. So the timing on that was a little bit off. One Pikmin lies dead. But, also, this music is menacing as hell, and it sounds very Mario-esque. Am I right or am I wrong there? Pikmin, you're supposed to throw it, you idiot! I may need more yellow Pikmin. It's supposed to throw it at the thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, throw it in the thing. Throw it at him. Throw it! You freaking moron! You idiot. Okay, so this is a problem. This is a problem because my Pikmin are not actually throwing it at the thing. How do I get it to throw it instead of? Because every time it eats one of them, it stuns for less time. Come on, come on. Okay, well, one red died, too. No. Only one. Only one. What do you mean there's no targeted threat? It's right there. It's literally the biggest thing in the area. Do I have to throw it when it opens its mouth, maybe? And then they'll do it? Ow. Okay, no, that didn't work at all. Oh, go away. Oh shit, it ate some of them. Licked its lips and it just ate them. Fuck. That's bad. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Just throw you. Okay, no, shit. Come on. Come on, get on there, get on there, get on there, get on there. Die, 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 die. Well, they're dead. No, no, stop doing that. No. Save yourselves, you bastards. Okay, you are a smart yellow Pikmin. Get another bomb. Get another one. Get another bomb. There we go. Alright, we're in business now, boys. Okay, never mind. That was a fluke. You disappointed me, yellow Pikmin. You disappointed me. Shit, they're dead. Get another one. Oh, damn, I'm down to 4. Yellows, you need to do better. Okay, well, it threw it at him. But he just didn't have his face open, so I gotta time this. Is the problem. Damn it, okay. That's not gonna work. I need to put him a little bit I need to get him a little bit close. Okay, here we go. This should work. Or no, it's not. Yeah, he just ate it. And now I've lost that Pikmin. Shit! Oh yeah, I can do that now. It can just, leap super high in the air and kill everything. Fuck. No, I only need one of you. Okay, thankfully it's almost dead. It's almost gone. Gonna let it attack. Now we're gonna do this. No. Damn it. Give him a bomb. Give him a bomb. Give him a bomb. Thank you. The happy field music is appreciated right now. There we go. Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Okay, get off, get off, get off. Okay, yellow Pikmin. MVP. MVP. Let's do this. Yeah, I know, but I'm one more go and I should be able to kill it with the Leroy strategy. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna... Oh, I need to run away. Yeah, I need to I need to debate him into opening his face again. And when I debate him into opening his face, I'm gonna get this Pikmin with the right timing. I can stun him for long enough to kill him. Or not. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, die, 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 die. I killed him. I killed him. I did it. He's dead. The Emperor is dead, boys. The Emperor is dead. At long last, I found the final part, my secret safe, and it's as full as ever. How glad I am that I have persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and the kids back on planet Hokatate. Everyone just go, just go, just go. Zerg it, come on, come on. Get them all. Get it, 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 yeah! You deserve that for not dropping your bomb, Yellow. I'm gonna count that as a battle loss. And we have all 81 Pikmin. Dragging back my safe. Right before the day ends. Alright then, good, good, good. Secret safe, the final part. At last I have found it, my most prized possession. I am so relieved. It's as heavy as ever. We did it, boys! We did it! We beat the Emperor, even if he might not be dead. He just kind of sank into the ground or something. But it's done. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hokatate. Victory. Oh, yeah, baby. The Pikmin. Good Jorb. I guess it was a decent enough Jorb. Also, look at the Pikmin. They've become a little bit more independent because of me. Now they can survive at night and murder the innocent creatures on the surface below. But then again, there's also now a shitload of random colored onions just floating up there. There's a lot more Pikmin that we didn't go into, actually, in this game. A lot more Pikmin. Ironically, none of those colors really appear in the next games, but all of them are the ultimate invasive species. I mean, hey man, you never know. Invasive species only takes like, what, one to start the problem? this is what victory looks like. It took 17 days. Also, if you just want to take note of my my best 5 there, I did delete my save file on my memory card before. I don't remember why. I think it was because I was running out of space for other stuff, and I wasn't playing Pikmin, so I'm just like, I don't care. But look at that. Look at second place. Singular part out of 30. Well, I mean, a Metroid Pikmin crossover would be terrifying because Olimar is like the size of a quarter. And Samus is like 6 foot something. So that really wouldn't work out too well, if I'm honest. Really, Smash is the closest we're gonna get. And, yeah. Total Pikmin lost, 243. And total Pikmin ever sprouted, apparently I sprouted over 2,000 of the suckers. Nifty. Bowser's Inside Story. Oh dear God, that's horrible. That's wrong. That is wrong. Alright, so now we got all the ship parts here. We have the main engine, the positron generator, the eternal fuel dynamo, the extraordinary bolt, the whimsical radar, the Geiger counter, the radiation canopy, Sagittarius, shock absorber, automatic gear, number 1 ionium jet, antioxidant filter, omega stabilizer, gravity jumper, analog computer, guard satellite, Libra, repair type bulb, gluon drive, zirconium rotor, interstellar radio, pilot seat, number 2 ionium jet, bowsprit, Chronos reactor. Are all the essential parts, and then the non-essential parts are the Nova Blaster, the space float, the massage machine, the UV lamp, and the secret safe. That was a mouthful. I agree, it is a very good game in the series, but I don't think it would relate well with Pikmin, but then again, what do I know? And we're gonna save that game. We're gonna save that victory. And now it is memorialized for all of time until I run out of space on this memory card again and think, I don't need Pikmin anymore. Like an idiot. Like an idiot. I mean, that would be terrifying if they did that. That would be legitimately terrifying. But yeah, so that was Pikmin. It's not a long game, but it's a pretty fun game. Technically speaking, you don't have to get every single part. I mean, it's actually probably a little bit faster if you do, just because, well, you saw. I would otherwise just be like, you know, go to end of day like 13 times if I just got the 25 that I needed and then gave up. It was indeed a bit of a hard time, although in comparison to the other ones, this one is probably easier. The second one is more challenging than this because it introduces more enemies. And the third one, well, the third one just requires infinitely more multitasking than this one ever could because you have 3 captains. And it's kind of awkward if you're not using the gamepad to manage it, which in itself is a bit awkward. But that's just the way that it goes. And also, yeah, it was a hard time, but we got through it. 17 days of hard time, actually. 17 20-minute long days. And now we drift through space there, and we see a blurb about each of the little enemies here, as, you know, it watches people fail. Armored Cannon Beetle. This migrant lithopod has developed a stronger carapace than its relatives. Beady long legs. Waxy secretions form this creature's distinctive armored shell. Breadbug. This creature's thick hide protects it from most attackers. Burrowing Snaglet. The bluish hue of its feathers distinguishes it from the burrowing Snarrow. By the way, we didn't see a burrowing Snarrow. That's not in this game. Candy Pop Bud. Could this be the next step in Pikmin evolution? Like the Pikmin themselves, it has many mysteries. We didn't actually see this enemy in the game. They were supposed to appear, the Dwarf Bullbear, a bullbear at an early stage of development in its life cycle. This specimen appears to be nearly fully developed. Yeah, we never actually saw any. They were supposed to appear after we killed the bullbears, but they never did. Dwarf Bulbor. Although similar in appearance to bulbors, these belong to a totally different species. Emperor Bulblax. This massive grub dog buries itself when hunting. Fiery Blowhog. This creature expels a combustible phosphor that ignites at moderate temperatures, which is terrifying if you think about it. Swooping Snitchbug. This rare species uses its antenna as wings. You know, it shouldn't really be allowed to fly, but that's another mystery. This is another enemy we didn't see, the Gulix. A watery gelatinous membrane protects this creature's nervous system. Yeah, that's something that appears in the impact site, I think. We didn't actually use any of the honey wisps. This creature collects nectar for the larva waiting in its nest. The iridescent flint beetle. This forager stores undigested pellets in its stomach for winter. And it has, like, a lot of them inside of it. It's really quite creepy, honestly. The Mamuta. This creature seems fond of flowers, but only for their decorative properties. Yeah, that's another one that we did not see, because we went back to the impact site too early to see it. The Pearly Flamclap. Though beautiful, this mollusk's pearls are thin and fragile. Pellet Posy. This sparsely growing plant is able to crystallize nectar into round pellets, which the Pikmin then devour for their own sustenance. Puffstool. Many consider this walking fungus a delicacy. Olimar is the only person who's been on this planet, and it's already known that it's a delicacy. I call bullshit on that. Puffy Blowhog. Instead of breathing fire, this species uses its hydrogen to float. That's terrifying as well. It's literally a bomb, just floating around. Sheargrub. Males of this species are purple and have an armored head. Shearwig. The males of this species are able to fly, but the females remain underground forever. This thing. This bastard. Look at him go. Smoky Prague. Thought to be a malformed larval Mamuta. Spotty Bulbear. This rare subspecies of Bulborb has a certain indefatigability. Spotty Bulbor. This nocturnal hunter feeds mostly on small animals returning to their nests at night. Water Dumple. The This aquatic creature is a close relative of the bulbul. Wogpole. This creature appears to be a newborn yellow wollywog in tadpole form. Wollywog. This creature's coloration results from remaining sheltered in its cavernous dwelling, and for being an utter bastard. The yellow wollywog. After evolution led to the development of its specialized jumping ability, this amphibian actually lost much of its ability to swim, and instead crushes the life out of anything that comes near it like a plague. And this is the happy end. You get just the end if you beat the game without getting all 30 parts, and that's about all. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, maybe with the mushroom that could be. I don't know. Well, actually, it does have at least 2 that we know of port. The Hokatations, and there's another one, but I'm drawing a blank on their name. Yeah, I can't remember. But, there are at least 2 that we know of that happen to visit this planet, which, by the way, this particular planet is based on Earth, as you can probably tell. And it's designated PNF 404, which is a joke in and of itself. Well, anyhow, I now have a question to pose for you guys. Would you rather I do a little bit of Spelunky, or would you rather me do a little bit of Pikmin 2? I still do kind of want to do some Pikmin, because, you know, this game is actually pretty fun, and I was having a good time with it before, you know, the end came. But at the same time, I do need to practice a little bit of Spelunky before Spelunky 2 comes out. But I don't know what you guys want to see. Do what makes you happy. Okay, well, it looks like, still vague on your part. Well, I can't do Spelunky 2, so, because that's not on Steam yet. 4 more days, port, 4 more days. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a quick BRB. I'm gonna change out the discs, and then we're gonna work on Pikmin 2. So, be right back. Alright then, so I got the correct disc in here. Pikmin indeed. Pikmin indeed. Let me just change over the... where do I do that again? That's not it. I never remember how to do this. how do I change what the fuck game this is? Because I actually do want to be somewhat accurate with this shit. Because I actually remembered to do it this time. Here we go. Edit. There we go. I put it way off to the side where I can't see it. There we go. Alright then, so yes, it probably comes out on the Shadowlands release day, but maybe not. They might push it back by 1 week. I'm not sure. Yeah. Although I might not even be able to play it on that day anyway, because I have things to do, unfortunately, on the 29th. So that is kind of unfortunate. But, maybe. We'll see. 3-week pre-patch would be short, but I mean, Blizzard doesn't know what they're doing right now. So, you know, that's just kind of on them. Anyhow, so I can change the title screen a little bit here to, you know, make the Pikmin run, make them dance, make them do what I want them to do. There seems to be some kind of hullabaloo going on above me. Can you guys hear that by chance? 'Cause there is a lot of noise up there. I may have to tell my brother to shut the hell up. Alright, so these files are all really bad. This one didn't even beat the game, this one didn't even beat the game, this one didn't even beat the game, but tell you what, we're gonna beat Pikmin 2 at some point. We're gonna kill file 3 though, because it is the weakest of all of them. And good for you, Stormpike, that you don't hear anything, because all I heard was like, woo, all over the place, and it was really just jarring. Well, you know what? I'm gonna thank my wonderful microphone for that then, in the fact that it is not picking up all of the sound, that the noise cancellation technology in it is working fucking wonderfully. So, thank you, microphone. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why my volume for this is low. I don't know. But, anywho, we're gonna erase the day 6 one. This is gonna be the new Twitch file here. Yeah. Alright, so this is a new ship's log, and we're gonna start off with the Pikmin 2 here. Hocotate Freight is a long-haul, deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, got fucked over, crashed on an uncharted planet. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hocotate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. Yeah, I just want to point out right now, I returned in 17 days. 17 days! Basically, I took a 2-week vacation on another planet, and they've run into financial difficulties. This was not a good company to start with, okay? I just want to point that out. Also, here's Planet Hocotate. And here is Hocotate Freight. That's the president on the left, and the local employee, Louis, who is a knob. He is a bit of an idiot, but, I mean, you know. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. His entire load of golden Pikmin carrots was eaten.
took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from his loss. I decided to sell off the corporate assets to repay the loan.
Oh, shit.
But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan... we have no means to repay it. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid?
Treasure, treasure.
Whoop!
Initiating evaluation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 Pokos. This thing's worth 100 Pokos? That's more than a year's salary. Look at that surprised face.
What? There are more on this planet? They can repay our debt! Louis, you dolt! Look alive! You must depart immediately! With Captain Olimar!
And so, in a derelict shit ship, we gotta go back to the uninhabited planet PNF 404. By the way, PNF is an acronym that stands for Planet Not Found. I'm not making that up. That's real. Yeah, but I mean, I got back in 17 days. Even if it was at the end of the vacation, that's at minimum like 1 month. The whole company going under in a single month is really, really terrible. Also, Captain Olimar and Louis have immediately been separated, and the shit ship hates Olimar a lot. Just ejected him right out. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert. Danger. Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. Like an idiot. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look! Could these be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them quickly. Press B to call them with your whistle, Captain Olimar. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther. Remember? There we go, the Pikmin remember, like, hey, you're a boss. Let's go help you. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin and release to throw it. Get wrecked. Alright, well. There we go, it's dead. Easy. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Yeah, the shit ship likes to talk a lot.
Louis
Now, why in the last game had me go to a map? In this one, it switches to a different commander. Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows that you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press start/pause to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Okay, so let's see the terrain here. So, do. Yep, this is the Valley of Repose. Now, as Stormpike mentioned in a prior stream, each one of the areas is kind of based around a season. I don't think you can guess which season this is based off of. Not even if I gave you a little hint. It may be cold here. Louis, the hot object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report that he didn't give. He never gave a report. They literally just sent him back immediately. Rectangle. The best season. Objectively worst season. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with the A button. Also, Louis like, the fuck? I must have had some bad seeds, man. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can use the C-stick to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad and even direct their movement. You can disband your squad with X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling pick carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? That's foreshadowing, by the way. Ah, Louis, you idiot. And so now with Louis, we just got to do a bit of housekeeping here. I fucked that up horribly. I am ashamed. You know, you might be right. I wasn't paying attention too much. The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Damn Skippy, it does. Oh, you lost it, Port? How unfortunate. Yeah, they're just gonna get these things over here. All is good in the hood. There we go. Port Lude, first emote you get. Ahiko Majima. god, that's wrong, man. That's wrong. Alright, so now I gotta go find Olimar, so we're gonna go over here. Yeah, by the way, we're not on Earth at all, right? That's not a Duracell battery. You can't prove it. By the way, there's no sponsorship in this stream. I do want to make that clear. These treasures are just based on things that just so happen to be on Earth. And I don't know if Nintendo licensed these for the game or something. They probably did. But yeah, you're gonna find some products from Earth that you may or may not like. Just deal with it. I do. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash-landed. How fortunate. I would like you to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press L to move your camera behind you, R to zoom, and Z to change the angle. We just gotta regroup Olimar right now first. So to do that, we just gotta do this. We have depressed a bag, and now we are back and reunited, and all is well. Yeah, I don't know what pork truck would be used for. Also, I'm way too impatient to let them all turn into flowers. F that shit. Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use the B button to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change the leader. So we are gonna have Pikmin do this. There we go. We're gonna have the Pikmin do that, and bring that back home, and we're gonna have the other Pikmin start doing the thing. How many Pikmin does it take to crush this? 35. Not enough. I can't get enough now to do that, so what we're gonna do... All of you guys, get on that, please. Thanks. And the remainder of you guys, start digging this shit out, please. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just am. Now, who? The Pikmin? Or when I switch the commanders? Because when I switch the commanders, they're saying Louis and Olimar. They're not actually saying fuck yeah. Alright, so now I have 10 more Pikmin here, so I can get that Duracell battery. Which, if this is after the post-apocalypse, will have no charge left in its cell. So yeah, day 1 tutorial level is complete. Now if you notice these like crop circles over here, those are always where the onions are going to land. Now, in Pikmin 2 there are 5 types of Pikmin, but you'll notice there's only 3 spots here for the onions. That's because the other 2 Pikmin types in the game work a little bit differently than the standard 3 that we've seen. There are white Pikmin, which we'll see later, that are immune to poison. And there are purple Pikmin, which are heavy as balls and deal a shitload of damage when you throw them at stuff. but they can't really be thrown as far because they're a bunch of fat sumo wrestlers. Now, you can't make more of them by taking them to an onion. The only way that you can make more of them is by sacrificing other types of Pikmin into the candy pot bugs that are white or purple, respectively. So it's just going to be, you know, a bit of a thing. And yes, it's spoilers, but we're going to be getting into that in, like, how long? Not very long from now. I'm explaining core elements of the gameplay, damn it. So we got the Courage Reactor. Actually reading any of the text on there? Not really, no. Not with the wobble. Our first day of exploring has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I praised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents as the shit ship. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Okadate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures that want to devour our faces. Sacrifice one more to the death god. I mean, it basically is the same thing. This ship is so shitty. It is the worst ship. If I had to have a favorite ship, I would have to say that the Dolphin is probably the best looking one. But the ship from Pikmin 3 is also pretty snazzy looking. It looks kind of like a lunar, like a lander kind of thing, and it seems more realistic for a spaceship. But I just like the aesthetic that the Dolphin has. Okay, so I got 280 Pokos from the Courage Reactor here, so that's nice. I have increased my Pikmin population, and I can see exactly what kills what. So we got from Battle, from Sunset, which hopefully will remain 0, unlike the last one. Fire, water, electricity, explosives, and poison. And then there's the combined total of all of them. The end goal is going to be that we have Pikmin go up and never down. Now, Stormpike, I know that you did this game deathless, but I'm not you. There will be death. There will be a lot of death that I'm just not going to be able to avoid.
You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace.
Yeah, we'll save. I'm also gonna drink me some water. Alright, so now... No, the purple and the white Pikmin do show up now. They're not actually in 3. In 3, you still have 5 types of Pikmin to manage, but the purple and white Pikmin have faded into the background. The reasoning behind that is because you find the purple and white Pikmin in places here that do not appear in the 3rd game. You'll see in a moment once we get to that point, which we're probably going to get to that point in the very next day. We have 2 new things here that we can look into. So we have the Piclopedia. Now the Piclopedia is going to be very empty right now. It's only going to have 2 things. But this shows how many times we have killed Pikmin, how much money we have gotten from returning these creatures to the ship, which I'll explain in a bit, and how many times we have murdered them to death. We also have Olimar's notes, which tell us what they are. The pellet posy. Amplus nutria. Pellet weed family. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half plant, half animal species such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pelletweed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. And we can throw little pick carrots at them, and we can see how they react. So, Louis lost a whole bunch of these things, and that's what put us in debt. So I just want you guys to keep aware of that. We can't waste these pick carrots over here. We can't waste them. It's only for legitimate research purposes. These things cost a lot of money. I mean a lot of money. So I can't waste a single one. It doesn't matter, Stormpark. It doesn't matter. I can't waste any of them. We need to conserve our resources. We need to make sure that all of these are preserved for the greater good. Now, it's a little bit more useful to see against, like, actual enemies. I can adjust the camera a little bit, and you see how they attack the Pikmin and how they go about doing stuff. Dwarf Red Bulborb. Pansaurus pseudoculi russus. Redbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the redbug family. A close relative of the vanilla redbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Now, we also have the treasure hoard. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. All 30 of them, and only in 17 days. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will. Right? I mean, yeah. Carrots aren't really that spectacular. I mean, they're alright, but they need a little bit something extra to make them, you know, actually good. Like some brown sugar or something. But that's just me. Anyway. We're gonna land in the Valley of Repos. Now, once again, day 1 had infinite time. And now we don't have infinite time anymore. Except we kind of do. In the first game, there was a 30-day time limit. If we didn't complete the game in 30 days, we were dead. In this game, we have unlimited time to collect the 10,000 Pokos we need. So, I can spend as much or as little time in each area as I want to. We'll just have to see how it goes and what is, you know, best. Probably gonna do more relaxing, I guess. Instead of just mad dash to everything. We'll see. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? Praise capitalism. The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy, communist-like creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. I had to make the commie joke because it's the Red Army here at the moment. 2 times in one stream, I know. I'm clever. One thing that I really like in 2 is I can actually call the Pikmin to me as they're leaving the onion, and they will just go. You can kill this. we need to start collecting the stuff here, and we need to start doing that right now. So we're gonna take a couple over this way. Do 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 do. Come on, Pikmin, come on. Because there should be something over here. Yes, there's a little bit over here that I can salvage. Exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, and Louis' crash area unfortunately remains barren for the remainder of the game, so don't need to get anything there. But now we're making a whole bunch of Pikmin. We're getting them. They should auto follow. Should. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's that. Well, actually, if he's just. Oh no, wait, I had 6, yeah. I thought I was supposed to have 4 for a second. I just had a brain fart. It's fine. Okay, so now I have enough Pikmin where I can crush that one bag and proceed into a new area. Now, time in Pikmin 2 is extremely relative. Some of it makes sense, some of it really just kind of doesn't. We're going to get into exactly why that is in a moment, but the Pikmin games always tried to make you feel like you had, like, a time limit to do stuff. Either in the day, or just number of days. Like in Pikmin 3, you have a soft time limit that you can increase depending upon the, you know, stuff you get. Because in Pikmin 3, it's the battle for survival kind of thing again. But in Pikmin 2, you're mostly fighting against the clock of the regular day here. And you hope that you can, you know, complete all the tasks you need to complete before the day runs out. Oh, there's nectar on the top of the ship landing site? Really? Is there? I don't know what you're talking about. Also, I'm gonna get this Pelipose because I didn't realize that was there. Lol. Let's just get that. Maybe that happens in a later day. Yeah, because I'm not done with the tutorial yet, technically. Because there still is one major core mechanic of the game that I have to do. And oh boy. It is going to be a shock to you, Port, I'm not going to lie. You may need to brace yourself. Because it's going to come up in just a minute here. Well, so we're going to crush this paper bag. Crush it good. We're going to kill the... There we go. Actually, we're going to get these first. Pick those Pikmin, and then we're going to kill the Bulborb. Because I want a lot of numbers for that. Is there anything else over here that I can worry about or get? Is that a piece of treasure? That's a piece of treasure. That's a piece of treasure, but we'll get that in just a sec. Yeah, let's have Louie go over there now. Now, this is the main selling point of Pikmin 2, is that you can divide your captains up and have them do different things. You don't need to have just one of them do everything. And it's good that you're braced. Remain braced until I tell you to stop. It's gonna be coming, trust me. You will not regret it. You won't regret this. Stormpike, I'm gonna take a guess, and yeah, you just only used one. See, I actually do use two. Sometimes it depends. Oh shit. Well, so how about that deathless run, right? And we're gonna use Olimar as our primary because Olimar is, you know, better in every way. We're gonna return this thing to base here. So we stay there. Be useful. Actually, yeah, you know what, you're right. Might as well smack the gate instead. Can't have anything, you know. Yeah, it's already midday, but it's fine. Now Olimar can go over here and he can pick the Pikmin, and look at, we're multitasking! So efficient! If I'm completely honest with you though, the multitasking in 3 is infinitely better. The gamepad is awkward to use, yes. But when you learn how to use it, oh dear God, is it helpful. And in Pikmin 3, you have 3 captains. Well, it takes a while to get all 3, but you get 3 captains total as the game goes on. And when you do, holy crap, that's awesome. Okay, so come on, Pikmin, you gotta come with me. We're gonna put 35 you on here. Come on. 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35. That's too many. It's too many. That's enough. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I'll let you guys go over here. Louis, keep watch. And Olimar will go back to the base to collect those. I will admit, I don't like the fact of the Pikmin trip at all. I don't like that. It's kind of really ridiculously irritating. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Press X to disband the group. Use C to issue orders and objectives to the group. C is useful for swarming Pikmin around treasures and enemies, or making them march in a line. Yeah. So we just gotta wait for Pikmin to bring that thing back, and then we're gonna head back immediately. Where are they? Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there, okay. Louis, you're actually gonna go help this because it's kind of sad. It's kind of really sad, actually. They're so slow. So very slow. Yep. The flower is so powerful because they have like almost no lag time at all. They're just right behind you constantly, and it's great. I love it. Alright then, Port, are you still braced? Yep, this is just scrap. It's just worthless. Except it's not. It's worth more than a year's pay, apparently, on Hook Tape. How interesting is that? Alright, good. Port, you're braced, because we'll get ready. Because the reveal is coming. The reveal is right about here. So I broke down this wall here before. And just beyond this wall, you can see a thing. Whatever could it be? By the way, get ready to see that cutscene a lot. It's going to be everywhere in this game. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear, the leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. And now this is the main mechanic of this. We press A to go into the emergence cave. Let's go. Prepare to see this cutscene a lot too. Now this is the main difference with Pikmin 2 over Pikmin 1 and 3. Pikmin 2 has you go down underground into these holes. And because these holes are underground, time stands still within them. The day counter is gone. The day meter is done. I don't need to worry about it down here. I am completely and utterly safe. Well, sort of. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests subterranean areas may support different life forms than the surface. If you wish to check underground terrain, press start/pause to communicate with me. I, the shit ship, am not just a ship. I am an all-purpose support pod. Made of shit. Okay, now, if you notice, the map here, it shows where the exit is. But until I go explore, it does not actually show me where things lie. I have to actually go around and explore the area here. Now, there's some little thingies over here, and we got some treasure right off the bat. And that's good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill the shit out of you. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna go mob, 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 and mob, and mob, and mob. There we go. Support, you can unbrace now, because that was the big reveal. This is going to be how we get the majority of our money. Now, the creatures have a money amount to them because of this right here. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. Yeah, the various beasts and stuff give you only a few bits of pokos. They don't give you a whole lot like the actual treasures do. Now, you can, you know, get a whole lot of beasts and just get money that way, but it's not worth it. Also, once again, you just need a reminder here, because there is going to be a lot of random product placement. There is no sponsorship for this stream. None. I have to say that. Otherwise, some company might get pissed off at me and decide, you know what, we're going to sue your ass. Probably not, but you never know. I'm paranoid. Leave me alone. By the way, this is an orange. It's worth 180 pokos. And its name is a lump of citrus. Let's move on. Yep. Now. The Pikmin sing happily once a floor is complete. When there are no more things to do. Now, these floors go down and down and down. Some caves have a shitload of floors. And the Pikmin that you bring in is the only Pikmin that you're going to get. So you need to make sure that you can handle the stuff that goes down in those floors. You need to tailor-make your army to go through it and live. And it's not always simple or easy to do that. But hopefully, things will be alright. Yeah. It would take an astronomically long time to do that. To just get only the beasts and convert them into money. But you can. Louie, do you recall that you can adjust the camera? Yes, you do. Of course you do. Your expression is yes, you do. Excellent. Then approach the hole and press A to enter it. What's that crit fail for, Port? I'm confused why you have a crit fail there. I just succeeded. And I'm going deeper. That means I'm gonna succeed more. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's why. Lucky. Yeah. Luck. I'm totally gonna have that. Okay, so this is the final floor. I don't know if you knew that, though. So I had to enlighten you to that fact. Now... Okay, so now, this is going to be the part where it introduces us to, something else new. Support, I need to brace yourself again. I need you to brace yourself again just for a quick moment here. Because this is the reveal here. That this thing, look at that. That is some good-looking stuff right there. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. That's right, Port. I need more than 100 Pikmin. I need 101. It's inconceivable. It can't be done. There's no way I can lift this, because the maximum limit for Pikmin is still only 100. But I need this in order to succeed. Well, Port. I know what you're about to say. You're about to say, Fire, is it possible that maybe, just maybe, you might find another type of Pikmin to help you with this dilemma? And you'd be right. We're just gonna collect the dead bodies first. Why not? We're just gonna, murder. Ha, you didn't kill it. You tried, but you did not succeed, little thingy. And now here we go. The purple candy pop buds. 101 more. Yes, seriously, it's such a dick move. One extra Pikmin. Astounding. A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Now, the candy pop buds in the first game, you could just throw a lot of Pikmin in them, and you'd be fine. In this game, though, there's a limit. And then the flower withers and dies. So it's kind of unfortunate. But now we see the purple Pikmin. Look at them. Look at their majesty. Amazing. A purple Pikmin? It has hair, and it is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into the flowers? Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. There is one other. Just spoiler alert, there is one other. And it's the white Pikmin. I already mentioned that. But we're not going to get them today. We're going to be getting them another day, I think. In-game. We probably will be getting them actually today. Now, the purple Pikmin are fat and slow, but very strong. As you shall soon see. Because right now I have 10 of these purple Pikmin, right? Now, the purple Pikmin are way stronger than the regular Pikmin. Each Pikmin can lift 20 times its own weight, like an ant. The purple Pikmin, however, each can lift way more than that. Each one has the strength of 10 Pikmin. And yeah, they are slower. But they can lift so much more, and that's why they're worth putting into your group. You don't want to lose them. You really don't want to lose purple Pikmin. But they're so useful. When you throw them at enemies, the enemies get stunned by the impact of the purples. And it's usually good enough to kill most things outright. Just rapid fire throw purple Pikmin to stun and murder them to death. They're also really useful because you can have like 2 purple Pikmin to carry back entire treasures by themselves. Also, look, it's the Northern Hemisphere here. On the spherical atlas, there is a device resembling a microchip embedded in this sphere, retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts by looking at the map. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press Start Pause to contact me and access the exploration kit on the radar screen with L. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. And in fact, I don't have a choice. I have to explore the new territory tomorrow. I cannot proceed further in this area yet. Not yet. Because unfortunately, I need blue Pikmin to open up a pathway. Oh, by the way, we're getting blue Pikmin back too, so. And yellow Pikmin. You know, all the fan favorites. Yeah, the purple Pikmin are the most important ones to get flowers because they're slow. And they make me sad because they're slow. Now, at the bottom of each one here, and sometimes in the middle of the floors, there'll be these geysers. These are the only ways to leave the underground areas. Astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Yeah, it's the only way to get back to the surface. So, gotta do it. Well, actually, there is one other way to get back to the surface, but it's not ideal. What you can do is you can sacrifice all of the treasure that you've accumulated, and the ship will evac you and your Pikmin out. If you have made a miscalculation, and if you have fucked up severely, and you need evac now, you do that. But we're going to try to avoid that if at all possible. And yes, thankfully it does not harm the Pikmin because they're not drowning in it, it's just propelling them upwards. So that's always nice. We're gonna save. And we're back to the Valley of Repose here. So when I pop back, I always land back in the base area over here. And yeah. It'll be, I think, the time of day that I left. I think. Either that or it just rounds it to the nearest, like, quarter. I don't exactly remember. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Okay, exact moment I went in. And yeah, the tutorial has the tutorial. I can't do anything else in this area for the day, so it's just forcing me out. Olimar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. I, your robotic overlord, have decreed it as such. Follow my capitalist program and you shall be rich. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are both exhausted. You cannot work more today. Union rules. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. Yeah, that's the gentle reminder that there's no 30-day time limit to complete the game. You can take 999 days to beat this if you really want it. I actually don't know how this game is speedrun, Stormpike. I never bothered to watch it. I know how you speedrun Pikmin 1. You actually glitch out everywhere to get some parts a little bit faster. And in Pikmin 3, it's literally you're out of bounds for half of the game. But I never saw this one. I'm not quite sure how they would speed this up. Because this is the longest of the Pikmin games. Also, we increased the Pikmin counts, so that's nice. However, 3 whole Pikmin were slaughtered today in battle. Let us immortalize the lost 3 on this little chart here, and we will remember their sacrifice forever, as they helped capitalism gain more ground on this strange planet.
Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hocotate Savings and Loan after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess. So, ha!
Yeah, that's a positive thinking there, President. Can't repossess shit if you don't have shit to repossess. Gonna repossess the shit ship? It ain't worth shit. So, ha! Now, the Awakening Wood, I believe, is based upon spring, if I'm correct. But first, we have a few treasures, and we have a few Piclopedias to look at. So, the citrus lump here. This fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected it from the frigid cold. It's quite remarkable. The shape of the fruit eerily resembles the president's head. P.S. The labyrinthine underground and trails of this planet are like a completely different world. Utter scrap. The area we recently touched down in is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation. As tranquil and relaxing as it is, I named it the Valley of Repose. Using Pikmin to move the obstacles, I was able to open up some new areas to exploration, where I found this hunk of metal. I often brag about my inexhaustible supply of self-control, but when I peer at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. The purple Pikmin were somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today, we measured their physical strength using the ship's onboard beefometer. Beefometer, as you will. I just want to clarify, the ship has a beefometer. That's a thing that exists. It seems they have 10 times the weight and physical power of any other Pikmin. When I throw them, they land with a resounding thud. I decided to commemorate the cave I first encountered them by naming it the Emergence Cave. Look at it go. It's so nice. Wait, hold on. Gotta go to the Piclopedia now. So we found some new things here. So we have, throw some pick carrots at this. Yeah. Yeah, got them in there. Yeah. Remember, can't waste them. Clover. Quatrius infectum. Clover family. This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent, and with the assistance of a symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots, the species is able to survive even in drought conditions. Typically, its leaves come in groupings of 3, but intense impact on the leafing stem early in the development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. Go figure on that one, man. The Snow Bulborb. Olimar's notes. Snow Bulborb, Pansaurus, Sudiculi, Frosticus. Breadbug family. Like the dwarf red bulborb, the snow bulborb is a member of the breadbug family that seeks to survive through imitating the appearance and behavior of a bulborb. Its pale coloration and blue spots make for easy identification. In particular, this organism mimics the hairy bulborb, but it is of course unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy bulborb's name. However, as the hairy bulborb has been known to lose its hair in certain conditions, the snow bulborb is an effective mimic that is often mistaken for a member of the same species. I just want to clarify, we haven't seen a hairy bulborb. We're not going to see one for a lot later, so I don't know where Olimar's getting this information from. Probably out of his ass. But that is what it is. The violet candy pot bud. Look at it jiggle. Look at it go. Violet candy pot bud. Flora Panesius. Candy pot family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pot buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in a cavern regardless of geographic region. Tossing Pikmin into this flower results in the release of purple Pikmin seeds regardless of the color the Pikmin tossed in. This variety of candy pop contains robustly odoriferous oils. If the candy pot flowers could be cultivated, there is no doubt the plants would offer multifaceted benefits to the cosmetic, medical, and tourist industries. Yeah, probably, but I don't know. I mean, it should have had a hairy one in it. Probably. That could have probably been like the first good boss, but whatever. I guess they were afraid you would lose too many Pikmin in the tutorial, and they were just like, no, we can't do that. Anyhow, let's throw some carrots at this thing, wake it up, and hello, eat the pick carrots. Yes, eat the pick carrots. We can't waste them after all. We're learning valuable information as this gag continues to go on. Red Bulborb. Oculus Kageyami rosas. Grub dog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the grub dog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grub dogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth. Showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots, this creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returned to their nests. Originally classified as a spotty bulborb, further research has reclassified the species as the red bulborb. Subspecies of varied colors have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle their classification. Need hydration. My tongue is getting tied. So let me just pour some more water for myself here. There we go. That. Also, these things fall asleep very quickly. I marvel at that. Oh, that's much better. That is much, much better. Right. Yeah, I know your curse port. At least one of them, anyway. Okay, so we're going to go back to the area selection. Alright. Now, if you look over here, you can see the number of caves that are around and how many things are inside of them, which is nice to know. Now, this one has a lot of caves. This one has 4, and it's going to take a while to go through all of them, but we're definitely not doing all of them today. But we're almost 1/10 done, and the tutorial is, you know, almost done. Thankfully. Now, this area may look a bit familiar. In fact, it is familiar. Good morning. It should please you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. Yeah, we're gonna not call it the purple Pikmin, because I would rather... the red Pikmin do their thing here. Louis, you can save face, it's fine. Kill them. Take that back. Alright. Now these are interesting and good little plants, so we're going to collect them right now. You know, this area should look a little bit familiar. It kind of looks like the Forest of Hope. That's because it mostly is. Get down there, guys. It's a sphere! Astounding. This red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Don't worry, we're gonna have a lot of specimens for that one. Because it's probably one of the more useful additions to this game, which I really, really like. Right, now, over time, those are gonna regenerate, and we're gonna be able to get more of them, which is very nice, and I like that a lot. So right now, we're just gonna... Oh. There we go. There we go, there it is. Now we got a blob. Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra-spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on all of your Pikmin by pressing down on the D-pad. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press start/pause to contact me and confirm your berry count. Look at L on the radar screen. So then, yeah. Those berries, really good. Really very good. We're just gonna collect as many red Pikmin as we can here. Just good approach all around to do that. There we go. Get all the reds we can, and Go back over this way. Get him. There we go. Louie, you can go pick the sprouts in a second, while Olimar is going to focus on batting down this area here. For the moment. Okay. Now we're getting closer to 100 Pikmin, which is fantastic. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get more of that spray, and the spray is good. I want more of that. Do this. There we go. Multitasking at its finest. Having the two captains literally like 10 feet apart. We're going to ignore the nectar thing for just a second because it's not going to be totally useful right now. And you guys are just gonna pop right back to Louie. That's fine. Alright, so I got enough of the berries now to have a second spray. And that is really, really good. So now we're gonna have Louie rejoin Olimar. Have everyone break this down really quick. Okay. Wait. Where are 3 Pikmin missing? Oh, they're just in the middle of nowhere. That's fine. We're gonna go get their dumbasses. Where the hell are you? There you are. Idiots. Alright, now... I know it's not ideal to do it right now, but I'm gonna show off the power of those berries here. So I'm gonna incite rage into the Pikmin. Astounding. The heads of the Pikmin are glowing and they seem extremely agitated. The ultra spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin's speed and attack power. What a discovery. Yeah, look at that shit. Instant fucking death. And these guys move like the fucking wind right now. It doesn't last very long, I admit. But it is very potent. There we go. Kaioken times 4! Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has 6 ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Yes. Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Yeah, there probably are, if I'm honest. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, they got sucky again. It's fine. That's fine. Get some of you on here, and we'll get some of you on here. Will we go back? picking the Pikmin up. Well, you can say it's a gimmick all you want for it, but trust me, it is not a gimmick for the Pikmin. It is probably the most useful thing. Also, if I throw a Pikmin over there, are they going to wander out like idiots, or are they actually going to drag it back this way? Okay, good. They're not going to do the stupid thing. Good. I'm actually very proud of them for that. How much, like, pride I have in them right now, you can't even fathom. It's so much. Hell? Why did you not get the other ones, you idiots? It's why you're here. I want more, like, steroids for you. Also, holy crap, these things are regenerating a lot faster than I remember they did. Grass plucking time would be good. Hmm? Okay, I got a treasure, so that's nice. 10% of the debt has been recovered by tutorial. How lovely. And because I can take my time, I am going to farm these a little bit at times. Just because these stupid things are the most useful part of Pikmin 2. It's just, they're so extraordinarily useful. It's just fun. Cool beans. Oh yeah, nectar. I'm gonna be honest, I actually forgot about that for a moment. I'll do that after this boy gives his all. I'll get some nectar. First I have to find grass, though. Where the F is grass? Here we go. We got some nectar. And we got some flowers. And we're getting more tutorial out of the way. The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into a flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing, like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share this information you have with your subordinate, Louis. Louis will be fine without it. Yeah, the flower Pikmin are just so much better than every other Pikmin. It's just ridiculously sad. Oh yeah, I need purple Pikmin. I need a lot more of them to go over there. Also, there's gonna be a thing that pops up over here in a second. Nope. Okay, I lost 2 Pikmin, but that's okay. They died for the cause. Louis run back to base to retrieve them, and Pikmin, they sprout. Let's just, come on, Louis, come on. Okay, Louis, you're good. And we're gonna go over here. Olimar, get your Pikmin, come on. Stop being a lazy boy. So here's a hole that I can go down. But will I? I don't know. Maybe. Biological sensors are reacting violently. Their readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Damn straight, ship. I didn't tell you jack. Yeah, I can't blow open this because, you know, I don't have the poison thing. You know, it's fine. Okay, so now what I gotta do is, gotta pick these guys up. Okay, now I gotta put 10 away. No. There we go. Now I take out 10 of the purples. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I need another thing of nectar. Where is the nectar? Where is the patch of grass? Or am I just blind and I'm not seeing it? Louis, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? Pikmin form group? Okay, God, you've shown me this frickin'... Okay, that is an important lesson, but I already figured that out for myself in the first game. It just didn't work. But now it does! Look at that thud. Okay, where is the patch of... We need the pods. Where? Or am I just blind? Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, good. They're still slow, but now at least they're not as slow. Yeah, the colors are kind of bad with that, so we're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. But now we're gonna go explore that cave, and we're gonna do that at the very end of the day for good reason. I need to do it. Now we have all the Pikmin that we're gonna need for right now. So we're gonna go in. Enter this hole with the Pikmin squad? Hells yeah. Jump. Jump. Jump! Alright, so now, once again, because I've entered a hole in the ground, time now stands still. And now we go into the dungeon crawler type part of the game. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Nothing. Over here. Nothing. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Louis. Hey Louis, you're gonna stay right here with the purple Pikmin. I can't afford to lose them. They're my big, strong boys. If I really need them for a fight, and I mean really, really need them, they're like these things, I cannot afford to have them pick them. So, we're just gonna mass swarm them to death. Okay, good. No Pikmin were lost in the fighting. Okay, good. make sure to explore everything fully before I start collecting the treasure. Yep, glad I did that. Good. Okay, so that's done. Let's do this. Some of that. Some of that. Some of that. And let's get the D-pad here. And we'll go back to meet Louie. Yeah, I know the white, pink ones just don't do any damage, but wait, these are actually randomly generated maps inside here? I thought all of them were the same each time. Ah, the Stone of Glory. How glorious. By the way, if you notice that sound that just happened, that like low, that's actually something I shouldn't have yet. But it's programmed automatically in the game, and they're just hoping that you wouldn't notice it. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, let's delve deeper with the Pikmin. I did not know that it was different each time. That's actually pretty intriguing. This game may have more depth than I realized as I go deeper in it. Okay. Once again, I'm just going to make sure that, oh yes, this might have nectar in it. And it did. That way I can get a little bit more flower picks in here, which is always nice. That's good. I'm just going to make sure that nothing in here is, you know, going to kill us. And then we will proceed. Okay, well I can get more purple Pikmin. And I think I have to, because there's no treasures in here. And there is just another thing that might have nectar. So yeah, let's do that, and get 10 more. Okay, now, Louie, come over here for a sec, please. You can help me pick the Pikmin. And then we're gonna flower them up as much as possible. Well, ostensibly it's not going to matter because I'm just gonna get more nectar right now, and I can hopefully just smorgasbord them all into the nectar. Or I could fail miserably at doing that, because some of them are slower than others. But we'll have to have that do for now. Whoopsies! Complicated map design. Go deeper. Go deeper. Also, one thing that I do very much like is that it does in fact save between each floor. That makes me feel happy inside, because if I fuck up really bad, I can just continue from the last save point and redo an entire floor. and I don't have to redo, like, the whole damn day kind of deal, you know? Okay, so I got 75 of these. Now, red Pikmin have an additional thing they can do in this. In the last game, they were not allowed to destroy the fire geysers. In this game, that is one of their jobs that they must do to make it safe for the other Pikmin. Gonna do this. Stop all the fire. Strife Monolith. I don't get that one. It's just a domino. I mean, how could dominoes be, like, you know, problematic at all? Oh man. This is the most important treasure, guys. Look at it. Also, for a hole of beasts, I haven't seen a whole lot of beasts. I mean, I would have assumed there would have been more beasts, but, apparently not. Cosmic Archive. Can anyone read Japanese? I can't. And all the treasures are gotten on this floor. So that's good. Need to get more nectar for those purples. They're really hurting my soul right now, and I'm so sad that I fucked that up. Look how slow their fat asses are. Oh, God. You damn sumo Pikmin. You need to run faster. Alright, then the whole of Beasts. Sub-level 4. That last purple and nothing else, Zoe. There we go. Okay, now Lulu, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hide in the corner over here. Okay? You're gonna hide in the corner right there. Fine, you're safe. Olimar's gonna take the remaining 75 meanwhile and disable the fire geysers before dealing with the bulborb with the whole group. Because I do not want to leave that anything up to chance if I can help it. Okay, more purple Pikmin. I'm apparently getting a lot of them now. That's not too bad. Okay, so I think that was the... That was the last geyser. You know what? I probably should. So, we're gonna throw these things at this sucker. And you're gonna see the power of the purple sport. And now you just saw what happens when you use purple Pikmin. There's a reason why I want to conserve them. They're destructive as all get out. They are the most powerful of Pikmin. Also, it's a Game & Watch. Dream Architect, as they call it, in the biz. That one guy can pick that up, no problem. Okay, we get more purples, and that flower withers. And then we're gonna try to get all the nectar we can, flower these boys up. We need them to be big and strong, and walk faster. But the walking faster is probably the most important part of this. Okay. Luck wafer. Okay. You know, it's probably a good idea to attack them with the flower Pikmin first. Okay. Need to coalesce them into one coherent group, kind of like this. And then en masse slosh. Okay. There's only a few now that are not flowers. I need to separate the ones that are flowers from the not flowers. It doesn't do that. That is a problem and an issue. It seems to throw the flowers first. Except it doesn't throw the flowers first. It just kind of does what it wants. Oh shit. Here's disperse. Louis, I want to double check. Is there any... You guys see any leaves in here? No. There are no leaves in here. Okay. So Olimar, you are free and clear to have these 3 guys, and only these 3, consume the net. Oh dear, no, 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 stop, no, 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 no. Okay, that was actually terrifying. I completely forgot about that. Thankfully, no, stop. You will drink the damn nectar and become a flower, like you deserve to be, you idiot. Okay, so I got a little bit more treasure. By the way, there was some scary shit in the eggs sometimes that really fuck up your shit. The Pikmin are afraid of these things with good reason. They're scary as all hell looking. And, yeah. Where the hell's the exit? There the hell's the exit. So yeah, now all of them are flowers, and we're all fine and dandy, so that's wonderful. And the flowers can't drink the nectar normally, I don't think. Only the leaf and the bud Pikmin can. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out a better way to separate. Because just throwing all of the things didn't really... No, that was kind of annoying to do. Okay, we're on the final floor. Oh, yeah. That's ominous. That's even more ominous. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Just gonna, wander around. Hey, there's the exit right there. Huh. Wake up. This thing is just taking a nap. He's just taking a wee nap, but it's okay. We're gonna wake him up. Light little wake up tap. It's okay. It's awake! I can't damage it. But that's fine, that's what we have these guys for. So let's see here. And it's gonna wiggle around, and then it's gonna roll like some kind of sick demon. By the way, this is a boss fight if you haven't heard the music. It actually does become more intense later on, but for right now we're just gonna do this. Yeah, we just want to make sure that none of the Pikmin get crushed. But I mean, for right now, this is pretty safe. And we just, go backwards and, yeah. So how's your guys' days been, Oh no, 2 of them were killed! Oh man. Oh, that's unfortunate. I recalled just a little bit too late. No, what the hell? Oh, there we go. So that's how they died. They died because unfortunately I missed the face, and they kind of just went over to the side there. That's unfortunate. Oh well. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hocotate cannot come soon enough. How much treasure worth? How much treasure is this sucker worth, baby? Yeah, suck that up into your hold, shippy. 15 Pokos. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, we're gonna, harvest this with the might of 108 Pikmin combined. Also, Port, when is your car actually going to be back? This is concerning. This is actually concerning. Hopefully Monday? Jesus. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react to when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar.
Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure.
Yeah. Also, it will go completely off, and it'll play that sound when there's no more treasure left in an area. So, this area has been completely cleared. We got all the treasure, we did all the stuff. I lost 2 Pikmin to battle, unfortunately. But, it's okay. We did a thing. We arrived back at camp with basically the day is going to be ended. But that's okay. We have gotten 20% of the deck cleared now, and we're still not out of the tutorial. We didn't even get all the Pikmin types yet, and it's gonna keep being the tutorial until we do, more or less. It's gonna be a long road. We will save that. Yes. And now back to the Awakening Wood. There we go. Nifty. %20 of the dough has been recovered, as I've said before. Olimar, Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of the Pikmin to you. This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin to the onion and yourselves into my hull so we can take a refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at day's end, so call them all to you. It's fine shit. I know what I'm doing. Everything's fine shit. Don't even worry about it. There's one more thing I want to do before the day's end. Is just break this bag. Just so I don't have to do it the next day. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, I got the Pikmin, we're fine. I'm not bum rushing the new cave. I don't want to end the day and all of a sudden it's just like 1 second left. Damn it, Stormpike, what the hell? Oh, jeez. You're damn right under the CBT gamer. I'm not doing this stuff for, you know, masochism. Okay, so we got some good money today. All the Pikmin counts went up. That was good. Unfortunately, 4 total today have died in battle. 7 total so far. Unfortunate.
How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Be sure to hold R occasionally for a close-up view of the action.
Yes, President Hocotate, yes. Clearly, that is what I need to do. I need to look in really close to see those grass patches that I can't see because I'm blind and everything blends into the fucking ground. Alright, we're gonna look at the treasures. So we got Sunseed Berry. I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The skies cleared up and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind. During this perilous expedition, it seemed strange to have such soft-hearted romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at. Again. Bum bum bum. Luck wafer. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. Strife monolith. Computers view the world in ones and zeros. My people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white. Right or wrong, everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that. Maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect a slimy specimen. At night I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom. But every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write in this journal. This is a peculiar object. Just looking at it fills me with powerful sense of nostalgia. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it. Or maybe that was just my imagination. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing spouts. The temperature in the cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me, I completely forgot to tell Louis about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device, but I have no way to play back the contents. Unfortunate, man, unfortunate. Today we searched for a subterranean lair swarming with carnivorous bugs. The name Hole of Beasts immediately came to mind. This convenient contraption I found there has become an invaluable treasure. Seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all the treasure in an area has been collected, the device powers down. When we left Hogatate, I thought we'd never be able to pay off the company's debt. Thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this darling mission. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy. We got the female shear grub female, Hemigea mandibulosa. Mandibular family. Males of the species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in color and light armored exoskeletons. As with most mandibulards, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. Jesus. Yeah, the female one's completely harmless. The male ones, however, Hemigea mandibulosa mandibular family, the male shear grub. This specimen, the male shear grub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. The cloaking burrownet. This thing is annoying. I hate it. It just stabs Pikmin. Very poorly in this case, but when there's a large number of them, it's easy for them to stab just a few of them. Cloaking burrownet. Trilobitins reclusima. Burrownet family. The snake-eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the burrownet family. The red pattern of the cloaking burrownet and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable while still making it a representative specimen of the burrownet family. The shell on the cloaking burrownet's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place and appears to give the creature its powerful needle-launching attack. That's a mouthful. I don't like these things. Mitite. Metivius infiltratus. Unknown family. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Upon reaching maturity, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of particular species, enticing these females to swallow the eggs whole. Pikmin, however, seem to dislike the scent. After entering the host female's body, these metites lay their own eggs inside the host eggs just prior to the host spawning. That is the most terrifying shit ever. What the hell? That is just wrong. Creeping chrysanthemum. Taraxacum ravinia. Like Pikmin, the creeping thingy is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the creeping thingy's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a similar heritage. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. Okay, so what you're saying there, Stormpike, correct me if I'm wrong, what you're saying there is these little spider insects that live to, like, kill babies are hilarious. I disagree. I think it's terrifying. Imagine that you just crack an egg open one morning, Stormpike, for your breakfast, and all that shit just pours out. Imagine that for just a second. And you'll see why I'm, like, noping out of that. Yeah, I know there's a lot of species IRL that do crazy shit like that. I don't want to deal with them, so I don't. It's just that simple, damn it. Common glowcap. Fungi luminarium. Light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither a reflection nor a release of stored light. It grows not only on decomposing trees, but also on soils and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure Hocatadium 111. It is none other than the Hocatadium 111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminescence. I have no idea what Hocatadium 111 is, but hopefully it's not radioactive. Honeywisp. Nectara fatus. This floating life form drifts effortlessly on the winds. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch, no sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a live sample, research on the species would likely proceed more smoothly. Horsetail. Equestrius vindico. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrient content in the soil. Unlike most of the plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. And Margaret. Luminosus croceus. This plant's delicate flowers often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving a bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. And finally, the boss creature. Fortunately, you can't wake it up. No matter how many of these I throw at it, it'll just stay sleeping, because they couldn't be bothered to program it rolling around like a frickin' lunatic over here, which would have been great to watch. Empress Ballblacks. Oculus matriarcha. Grub Dog family. Initial observations place doubt on the capability of the Grub Dog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to an environmental change, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. Characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. Well, damn. That is kind of crazy. That is kind of nuts. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more day. Now, one more day is deceiving because, you know, going into a cave elongates that day. But we'll see what happens. Okay, we definitely need to flower those boys up.
first things first, we need to do more of these, though. Do a lot more red Pikmin first immediately. Do that. And we need to get the flower party going. Expand day. I guess that's it for that. So they're all flowers. That's good. That's good. I can't go that way. That way it's become blocked. Let's just continue to get a little bit more of the red Pikmin here. Yep. Okay, so, I guess we're gonna have to take out some, purples, and we are gonna have to go to that next cave, actually. That's probably to be expected. Okay, so let's get some more of that berry juice. Oh. Yeah, we got these stupid things. It's fine, though. Pikmin are gonna beat them off. Come on, Pikmin, beat them to death. There we go, kill. Now these things are creepy when they're dead, because they wiggle. They're still alive. They're alive and screaming and begging for life. And we're just not having it. Just not having any of that, man. There we go. Consume everything! Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some purple Pikmin out. We're gonna get out 10 again. Just because I don't want to waste all the purples that I got. But I have to go in that direction anyway, so I might as well just, you know, go that way. There's a part right there, but I can't get it. I need some kind of Pikmin that I can throw really high in the air. If only such a Pikmin existed. Actually, no, bomb climber. Nope, shit, you're saved. Haha. Suck on that one. We're just gonna go directly in the cave. Now that wall I cannot break down because it's poisoned. Oh, hello, another viewer. Oh, fantastic. Hello. Welcome to the stream. And this song is pretty good. Although if I had to pick my favorite, I do very much like the original Forest of Hope theme. It's probably my favorite of the whole series. Still good music all around. Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press start pause to contact me and press R on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot and make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Yeah, but we're not going to do that if at all possible. Because if I have to ditch my stuff, we're going to be so far behind so fast. It's not going to be a good day if I have to do that. Okay, the White Flower Garden, sub-level 1. Also, I just want to point out right now, we're underground, and this underground area here has like an infinite freaking abyss beneath it, which is terrifying. So that's just grand. Okay, kill the shear grubs. Collect the treasure from them. Get the money from the corpses. Okay, good. Now we can separate the Pikmin off. Olimar, take these. Louie, safeguard the purples for now. Save them for later. Right now, Olimar, take you guys, and we're gonna. There. You're not killing the Pikmin here, buddy. You're not killing any of them. I have demanded it. I mean, probably. Guess we got more of that. We got the treasure. Okay, so that's it. So, Louie, you're back over here now, and once the treasure comes, we just go straight to the exit, and then we're fine. Alien billboard. That's some kind of shoe polish. It's not really worth that much. I guess the Hokatations don't have much need for shoe polish. And then Louie. Alright, now we go. Deeper. Deeper we must go. It might have some trace amounts of shoe polish on it. You don't know. Also, now it is important that I do the Pikmin separation here. Louie, if you could, do me a solid here and just... There you go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Keep away from that. Yeah, Louie, we're gonna have you wait right by the exit over here where it is safe. Olimar, you are going to kill the fiery blowhogs, and this is going to be a painful endeavor of infinite suffering. Because I'm hoping that they're not going to catapult Pikmin into the void. I don't know if they can do that in this one. It would be very unfortunate if it did, because I know that if you get Pikmin thrown in the void, they just die. Okay, kill that, and unfortunately I lost some flowers, which is annoying, but we will just have to deal with that fact. Okay, so we got that treasure, and we got this treasure. Still haven't lost any Pikmin, which is good. The crushing bug is fixed. Yeah, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is if the blowhogs throw them out over here into the void area where they would die. Drought Ender. I don't see it. Yeah, like, they still die from that, right? Yeah, okay, good. Then I'm glad that I, avoided that. A petrified heart. Nice. Alright, well, we're fine now, so Louis, come on, and we go deeper.
Deeper we go.
Okay. So, separation again. Because, you know, I'm very paranoid about losing my few purples here. I do not want to lose them. So Louis will wait in the corner as the reds will do the bulk of the murder. So there is a treasure here somewhere. And now I get white Pikmin. If you couldn't tell by the color of the candy pop-up. How can a flower so deep in the ground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. There should be something over here somewhere. Let's just keep it down. But where is the part? Am I just blind? Oh no, wait, that's right, I forgot. Duh. That's right, I forgot. But the other ability of the white Pikmin, I completely forgot. Yeah, the white Pikmin are the, well, they're kind of odd in a few ways. Incredible, a white Pikmin. It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are an unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. Lol. The Greys are being abducted. Yeah, the white Pikmin have some advantages over the other Pikmin. The white Pikmin are really fast. Like, they're really fast. Even their leaf form is able to keep up relatively well with Olimar. Now, the other thing that they have going for them is they have, you know, their immunity to poison. Get over. No, stop. But yeah, white Pikmin, when they're flowered like this, they will never really fall behind you. It's wonderful. The other thing with them is, yeah, they find secret things. Amazing. The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. Yeah, they're very fast. But white Pikmin are really, really good to... White Pikmin are really, really good to have around because they find stuff underground. They're immune to poison. They're pretty nice. They're not really strong fighting, though. But if enemies eat them, I think they might also get poisoned. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Stonepike. I think maybe that was. I'm not sure on that, though. So I don't want to be quoted as saying that that is absolute fact. I'm just... Super Stick Textile. It's only worth 80, though. Okay, good. At least I was somewhat correct then. So, yeah, as Stormpike said, if you have a shitload of the white Pikmin, just force feed them to your enemies, and then your enemies will explode in poison death. But we're not going to do that, because white Pikmin are, like purple Pikmin, hard to come by. If I can avoid them dying, I'm going to. I think bomb rocks do more damage when they're eaten, though. At least I'm pretty sure they do.
I mean, as an explosive, I think it should. Ah.
Oh man, I'm getting tired. Okay, so everybody go in the corner here. Okay, so, Olimar. Now it's come to get your new friends. God damn it, I really did not want all those reds. There we go. Okay, so now, because they're immune to poison, they can break down these poison generator thingies. So we gotta do that first. That's why everyone's in a corner. And look how fast these suckers are. They run real fast. Yeah, separating with X again probably would have been faster, but I kind of screwed that one up. I'm an eternal disappointment. Okay, now, there should be a buried part somewhere. But first I gotta just... enable leaving. That would help too. I think there might be something up there, but we will have to see. I don't know. No, I'm just insane. Never mind, there's nothing up there. That's weird. Maybe it's over here is the hidden item? thought there was a hidden item somewhere around here. Also, what may you ask me? Get that. Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's no more enemies in here, so we can go full ham on the rest. Just, you know, see what we gotta do. The Frontier Cavern. Which one is that? Because I don't think I've done it in this playthrough yet. And to be honest with you, it's been a very long time since I played this game before. So I don't really remember the names of places. Oh, there is no hidden item. Okay, I was just being insane. That's fine. Deeper. Thank you for answering the question, Stormpike. Because I didn't remember where the Frontier Cavern is. Well, there are a lot of different things in this game, okay, Port? You can stop being so critical of me all the time. I'm worried. Yeah, there's gonna be a thing over here that I'm not gonna like, is there? So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Olimar is gonna investigate this alone. And if he dies, so be it. So he's gonna wander around and make sure, you know, all this stuff is good before, you know, the army moves in. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the reds, because I don't want to lose the other ones. And we're gonna myrtleize the bird. We just have to hope that it gives us some nice patterns. That is not a nice pattern. Burrow back down. I left the air. Burrow, thank you. There we go, get stuck and get wrecked. Ow. No. Don't eat the pick. Don't eat the. You bastard. You will. And you're dead now. Okay, there we go. 3 more Pikmin dead, though. Damn it! Well done, Captain Olimar. You've defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? It totally was. It totally was. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to... And now these things right away. We're just gonna get all of these flowered up if possible. There we go. Now we gather this back up. Okay. So, we're only losing a few Pikmin per battle, but it's still losing a few Pikmin per battle. It still kind of hurts my morale a bit. It's kind of very unfortunate. The 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is completed. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold X to take a nap. Let's do it now. X. And they're gonna bring me. I am now salvage. Boom. Never get salvage. It's the lazy way to go back to base from the first game. They had to remap it to a different button because the D-pad is actually utilized much more in this game. Still like it though. We're gonna escape to the surface of the Pikmin. And 3 more dead. Killed by capitalism. And we shall save. Not wrong. Not wrong. Of course, I don't know why you would know that, Stormpike, since you only ever kept one captain at base, apparently. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to kill things, get the loot. We're gonna use the white Pikmin to open up the things. First, though, we gotta get, you know, all the stuff done. All that good stuff. So let's get the little pelts over here. We need to reinforce the red army as quickly as possible. There we go. Let's just collect one round of this first. We're just gonna walk away and let the Pikmin just explode out and carry them back. There we go. Pick up that one. There we go. Because the Ultra Spicy Spray is, you know, kind of useful, and I actually forgot that it existed during that fight, and I might not have had 3 Pikmin die if I had remembered it existed. Yeah, that was entirely my fault. I am not good at video games sometimes. And again, I'm also extremely tired. So there's that too.
mistakes were made. Yeah, that's just a mess. We need a bit of wider open space here. So do that. Okay, White Pikmin, let's go and do your thing. Break open this barrier. Also, there's totally not an enemy over there on the other side of this. That's definitely just a regular old flower. Nothing bad about it at all. See, if they weren't, I would be greatly, excuse me, I'd be greatly saddened. Now, there's another barrier over here of poison. What was behind this one again? Oh, this one had the stupid lift. There was one of the harder holes, I think. Oh yeah, the blue Pikmin are in here, but I can't get to them without the yellow Pikmin to break open the electric gate. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could break down this wall too with the whites, but we'll see. By the way, Louis, gather up all your friends here. Thanks. Yes, we just gotta wait a bit now because I can't do anything until this gate is broken. I'm actually not allowed to. Because if I put the other Pikmin on, there's nothing else to kill. I killed everything else that is accessible to me right now. Everything else is blocked off by either electric gates, water, or is already dead. Because I went and killed everything before. The flower thing here is already dead. It was over here, but it's dead now. Because all the Pikmin would have aggroed it immediately as soon as I went over there. Hopefully the... There we go. Okay, so we're going to take these, and we're going to go over here and start breaking down the auto gate. Meanwhile, Louis is then going to attack the other thing and murder. No, that was my plan.
Louis.
No, die. Nope, shit. That is annoying. But fine. Whatever, I don't care. F that shit, I ain't going that way. Frickin' Wollywogs there. Hell no. Hell no, we won't go. And we're gonna build this bridge. Building bridges is cool. There we go. And here is the bottom half of the spherical atlas. Fascinating. This object is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, I may be able to extrapolate new planetary data.
I mean, that's the goal. That is a goal. There we go. Treasure-o-meter is like going apeshit right now because I'm right next to it. Let me take out 2 more Pikmin here. There we go. We're gonna have it go to that treasure there. You were gonna sacrifice yourself at the end of the day, weren't you, friend? Too bad for you. Okay, good. There is no more here, and that is the goal. I do not want to leave anybody behind. I know. Hurry up, it's almost sundown. I'm gonna leave you here. Checking on Olimar's progress. Oh, they're almost done. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay. And Dunzo. Now we can go to a whole new area. And now 30% of the debt is done. Geographic projection. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. Decoding complete. As I surmise, this chip contains additional topographic data. The data has been inputted into my database. I shall name it the Survey Chart. Cool beans. Yep. Nice. Less debt. Okay. Down to the wire here, boys. I'm gonna stop them at 1. There we go, we're fine. And the poison was disabled. So we actually completed everything we needed to complete. And all the Pikmin were safe, and everything is, alright. I like how the Pikmin just, like, flip into the spaceship. Like, they do barrel rolls into the freaking ship. Yeah, and all the little critters starve. There's no Pikmin to eat for you, so... Suck it. Fantastic, fantastic. Alright, so, purple Pikmin did not increase today, but unfortunately, there were 5 more casualties, so the total has been 12. However, if you look at the numbers here, we're doing very well for ourselves. We have a total of 174. And 12 died. We're not doing too bad. After all, the inevitability of death, claims us all at some point.
Olimar, good work so far. I hereby promote you to Perennial Manager. Press X to divide up work, and Y to delegate more to your subordinate leader. Hope all goes smoothly.
And we go save. Now, I'm not going to do another complete day, because I'm getting tired, and I do have work tomorrow. So, I'm probably just gonna read through the new Picklopedia stuff, and then I'm gonna just cut it there. Actually, no, Stormpike, I didn't think about that, but that is a good point. The blues kind of just, they're just there. But Olimar taught them how to survive. So, that's probably why they're doing what they're doing. Anyhow, we'll look at the treasures collected first. We'll just read off them, and then I'll call it for the night. This dubious morsel doesn't look like it would be very agreeable with my innards. However, I bet Louis would try a bite. His appetite is insatiable, and he's always cooking up tasty meals. I'm glad that on this expedition, our ship's reactor can power our life support systems indefinitely. This will give us all the time we need to thoroughly examine all the treasures we recover. I don't care if the President wants us to hurry. I've had enough of his hassling. I think I'll move more slowly, just to cause him indigestion. Olimar, you're a dick. The vivid color of this red stone reminds me of my wife's eyes when they burn with rage. Between you and me, I've noticed lately that she's been getting more wrinkles. Now that I think about it, I've probably caused her a lot of stress. When I return to Hocotate, I'll take her on a long vacation. It's exactly how this started, Olimar. I have once again discovered a completely undocumented species of Pikmin. These white Pikmin can find and dig up items that are completely buried entirely underground. We never would have found this priceless treasure without them. Thankfully, it's the perfect stuff to patch a hole I just noticed on the ship's hull. P.S. And in the cave where I first encountered the white Pikmin, the White Flower Garden. There are several different patterns drawn on this object's surface. They appear to be characters or letters, but I can't make any sense of them. This is just an educated guess, but I wonder if this object is some kind of alien bulletin board. The size of that object seems about right for it. In a survival situation, the most important things are water, courage, and a first aid kit. I got water, an endless supply of courage, but I don't have a first aid kit. Sometimes I don't have a whole lot of motivation either. I may be a daring explorer, but sometimes I just want to loaf around all day and sleep. Wait, what if the President reads this journal? I'd never dream of slacking on the job. Yeah. Today I delivered an impromptu lecture on the basics of wilderness survival. As Louis' superior, it's my responsibility to teach him these skills. Walking around as much as we do generates an intense thirst, so water becomes very important. I told Louis that we have to ration our water carefully. That's what I was thinking until I found this. I was so parched that I couldn't help myself. I drank all the water in the canteen. It tasted so good. When I turned around, Louis gave me a cold stare. I mean, I would if I were him. I love to lay down in the grass, bask in the sun, and take an afternoon nap, but with all these Pikmin following me, I can never seem to relax. I should remember to press X to dismiss the Pikmin, and then press and hold X to take a nap. Last time I tried it, the Pikmin picked me up while I slept and carried me away to their onion. Hold your space horses, Pikmin. I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. And then I woke up. Great galaxies. It was all just a dream. Wasn't it? The interior of this hemisphere contains a chip coated with charts detailing a new region. I explored this forest the last time I was here, but it's clear that it has undergone some dramatic changes. Plants and animals have also evolved significantly. I've given this forest a new name, the Awakening Wood. I must begin to form a hypothesis to explain why the forest changed so rapidly. Fiery blowhog. Throw pick carrots at it, and it just incinerates them. Doesn't want to eat, does just burn. Just burn-inator everything. Fiery blowhog. Sus draconis. Blowhog fan. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout that combusts upon contact with the air. This fire-breathing ability is dependent upon the air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth, catalyst reaction within the expelled compound, and purification of the compound. Thus, it is highly unlikely such a complex process could cause a spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also perhaps to avoid risk of spontaneous combustion in the belly of a live specimen. However, one should still treat a fiery blowhog with great care, even after its life functions have ceased. It's probably a good idea, Omar. Ravenous Whiskerpillar. Ravenous Whiskerpillar, Lepidoptera placiris. As this species of insect has only recently been discovered, fully mature specimens have yet to be collected. No molting or metamorphosis has been observed during the observation period, making it unlikely that mature whiskerpillars will be encountered anytime soon. Based on active predation by Pikmin, it is believed that the whiskerpillar's place in the food chain has not changed over time. How sad for that. Ivory Candy Pop Bud, Flora niveus. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this plant has been found in, one can surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic conditions. Tossing Pikmin with its flower always produces white Pikmin seeds regardless of the color of Pikmin tossed in. In many cases, plants with small leaves typically have limited photosynthetic capabilities and thus must find ultimate means of obtaining nutrients, with parasitic and predatory behavior being the most common. The candy pop could be considered one such example. Ficklehead, Violine orchestris. At first glance, this plant resembles the spring used in the ship's sublight engine. Many of its most primitive characteristics remain intact, including its habit of spreading through dispersal of spores. And last but not least is the burrowing snagret. Sometimes gets stuck, and that's when you want to attack it. Burrowing snagret. Chirapetes anaconda. Snavian type. The majority of the snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bulborb. Visually resembling the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of tail and wing markings. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. We're learning a lot about the Pikmin world here. We're actually learning that the burrowing snarrow is apparently a thing now in Pikmin 2, even though it was mentioned in Pikmin 1 and not appeared in the game at all. But there you have it. It's kind of late. I'm kind of tired. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna return to the title screen and we're gonna call it a day there. So thank you guys for watching my stream of utter nonsense. Tomorrow I might maybe do Spelunky, or I might just not stream because, well, I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Port, if you happen to stream tomorrow, then I will watch that, of course. Nostalgia bombed. No, Stormpike. There is no game tomorrow, I think, because Chris has work, right? I think so, but yeah, and this weekend is the other weekend, so it's not gonna be this week, but We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Anyhow, yeah, Port, if you're gonna be streaming tomorrow, then I'm not gonna be streaming. Maybe I might stream a little bit on Sunday, but we'll see. Ugh. Anyhow, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Pikmin shenanigans. I will pick up Pikmin 2 at some point in the future, but we'll have to see when that is. For now, it's time to sign off. So, yeah. Good night, guys.